All right, everybody, welcome back to Vuln Vibes, the show where we really like to dive deep into the world of cybersecurity vulnerabilities.
That's right.
Now, today we're going to be talking about Fortinet,
Ooh, Fortinet.
FortiOS and FortiProxy vulnerabilities
Yeah, these are some big ones.
that are being actively
An
exploited.
active exploitation that's never good.
Never good.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're thinking, Fortinet, what is that? I've never even heard of that.
Right.
You need to stick around.
Yeah.
Because this is really important stuff.
It is.
And it affects way more people than you might think.
Absolutely.
So, what is Fortinet? What are these things?
So FortiOS and FortiProxy,
FortiOS and FortiProxy.
they're basically the guardians of a lot of networks. You can think of them as firewalls
Okay.
and secure web gateways.
Like the gatekeepers?
Exactly. They're the gatekeepers.
Keep the bad guys out.
They filter the traffic. They keep the bad guys at bay.
Okay, so they're like the digital bouncers for all of our data. But it sounds like
Yeah.
these bouncers are letting some shady characters in.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the case.
So tell me a little bit more about this vulnerability.
Okay.
It's got this really long name. It's CVE-2024-55591.
Right.
How does it actually work?
So imagine a thief finding a master key
Okay.
that unlocks every door in a building.
Uh-oh.
Right. That's kind of what's happening here. This vulnerability exploits a flaw in the authentication process.
Okay.
Attackers can essentially forge a valid session without actually knowing the password.
So it's like a fake ID that just works?
Exactly. It's like a fake ID that works flawlessly.
And nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
They just let you right in.
Right through.
That's a little unnerving.
It is a little unnerving.
What kind of damage can they do once they get inside?
Once they have access, it's pretty much game over.
Oh, no.
They can create rogue admin accounts with unrestricted privileges.
Restricted privileges.
Yep, they can manipulate system configurations, potentially exposing sensitive data, or even disabling security features.
Oh, wow.
And here's the kicker. They can even establish hidden VPN tunnels to infiltrate networks undetected.
So like a secret backdoor.
It's like a secret backdoor into the system.
So this is like a full-blown security breach.
This is a big one.
Not just some minor glitch, especially since
Yeah.
it's actively being exploited.
That's right.
This is a huge deal.
Huge deal. It's not a matter of if, but when an attack might occur.
Okay, so what can people do?
So the first and most critical step is patching your systems
Patching.
immediately. Fortinet has released updates for both FortiOS and FortiProxy.
Okay.
Make sure you're running the latest versions.
Yeah.
And they actually have an upgrade tool
Oh, that's helpful.
that makes it pretty straightforward.
Okay, so patching.
Patching.
Got it. But let's be realistic. Not everybody is going to patch their systems right away.
Right.
Are there any other safeguards that people can put in place?
Absolutely. It's all about creating layers of defense.
Okay.
One crucial step is restricting access to administrative interfaces. Think of these interfaces as like the control panel for your entire security system.
You don't want just anybody to have access to that.
You don't want just anybody to have access.
Okay, so lock down the control panel.
Lock it down.
Check. I'm guessing strong passwords are still a must-have.
Absolutely.
Password 123 probably won't cut it.
No, password 123 is not going to cut it. Strong, unique passwords are more important than ever and enable multi-factor authentication wherever possible. This is like having 2 locks on your door.
Double the locks, double the protection.
Exactly.
Got it. Any other tips you can share?
Yeah, 2 more important ones.
Okay.
First, limit administrative access to trusted IP ranges. This means only allowing connections from known safe locations.
Makes it harder for attackers to get in.
Exactly. It makes it much harder. And second, don't forget about your logs.
The logs.
Think of logs as like the security cameras of your network.
Got it.
Regularly audit them for any suspicious activity. There are tools that can make this process easier.
Okay, so we've got patching, restricting access, strong passwords, multi-factor authentication,
Multi-factor.
limiting IP access, and monitoring logs.
Monitoring those logs.
That sounds like a lot,
It is a lot,
but it's all about being proactive.
right? It's all about being proactive.
Better safe than sorry,
Absolutely.
especially when it comes to cybersecurity.
Especially with cybersecurity. You nailed it. And remember, knowledge is your most powerful weapon.
Ooh.
Stay informed about the latest threats, and you'll be much better equipped to navigate this ever-evolving digital world.
Okay, so we covered a lot today, but here's something to think about.
Right.
If this type of vulnerability exists in such widely used software,
Right.
what other hidden dangers might be lurking in the systems that we rely on every single day?
That's a great question to think about.
Until next time, Everybody stay vigilant and stay safe.
Stay safe out there.